Hello students, today will we discuss about structural approach. ओके आज का हमारा टॉपिक है संरचनात्मक अप्रोच. The structural approach to means the arrangement of words in such a way as to form a suitable pattern of sentences. The mystery of sentence structure is considered to be mere with than the acquisition of vocabulary. In structural context, words are also taught. The selection of content words is directed by their usefulness, simplicity, and teachability. Okay. The structural approach to the teaching of English is technique by which students are taught to master the pattern of sentences. In the words of Menon and Patel, the structural approach is based on the belief that in the learning of a foreign language, mystery of structures is more important than the acquisition of vocabulary. This approach employs techniques of the direct method of teaching. Speech is mainly stressed, but reading and writing is not neglected. The structural approach is not a method in the strict sense of the terms. It is an approach, a technique, a device which can be used to put into practice any method successfully. It is a way to teach English by using only of the traditional method like grammar, translation or direct method, etc. According to Professor B.D. Srivastava, the structural approach is in the fact the situational approach of language teaching. देखिए, अंग्रेजी शिक्षण के लिए संरचनात्मक दृष्टिकोण वह तकनीक है जिसके द्वारा छात्रों को वाक्यों के पैटर्न में महारत हासिल करना सिखाया जाता है. मेनन और पटेल के शब्दों में संरचनात्मक दृष्टिकोण इस बात विश्वास पर आधारित है कि विदेशी भाषा सीखने में शब्दावली के अधिग्रहण की तुलना में संरचनाओं का महारत अधिक महत्वपूर्ण है. यह दृष्टिकोण शिक्षण की प्रत्यक्ष पद्धति की तकनीकों को नियोजित करता है. भाषण मुख्य रूप से तनावग्रस्त है. पढ़ने और लिखने की अपेक्षा नहीं की जा सकती. संरचनात्मक दृष्टिकोण शब्द के सख्त अर्थ में एक विधि नहीं है. ये एक दृष्टिकोण, एक तकनीक, एक उपकरण है जिसका उपयोग किसी भी विधि को सफलतापूर्वक व्यवहार में लाने के लिए किया जाता है. यह केवल पारंपरिक पद्धति जैसे व्याकरण, अनुवाद या प्रत्यक्ष विधि आदि का उपयोग करके अंग्रेजी सिखाने का एक तरीका है. ओके. Approach structural approach during the Second War, the American government needed personnel who had fluency in English and other language like German and French. So special language training programs were set up and maximum possible numbers of American universities were involved in the program. Charles Fries and Robert Ledum suggested structural approach in 1950s. This approach believed in pattern practice and oral drills which preceded the literary skills. It is also known as new approach or oral approach or SOS approach. In India, this approach was by Jean Forrester, who was the part of the massive Madras ELT campaign. Structural approach is a scientific study of the fundamental structures of the English language, their analysis and logical arrangements. किसी भी भाषा को पढ़ने के तरीके को यह संदर्भित करता है संरचनात्मक दृष्टिकोण, और दृष्टिकोण भाषा सीखने के सिद्धांतों को भी संदर्भित करता है. दृष्टिकोण के प्रकार संरचनात्मक दृष्टिकोण, संचारी दृष्टिकोण है. कैम्ब्रिज इंटरनेशनल और डिक्शनरी के अनुसार मेथड का अर्थ है कुछ करने का एक विशेष तरीका, और अप्रोच भाषा की प्रकृति और अधिग्रहण या भाषा को कैसे सीखा जाता है इसके बारे में सिद्धांतों को दर्शाता है. टाइप्स ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर्स. First, sentence patterns. Okay. The word pattern means a model from which many things of the same kind and shape can be made. Kranti is a student, model sentence, other sentence, Ramu is a teacher, Gopi is a doctor. Next, phrase patterns. Phrase is a word or a group of words which express an idea without its being a sentence or clause. Example, in the school, on the desk, with a knife, into the basket, etc. Okay. Next, formulas. Formulas are those words which are used on certain occasions. How are you? Good morning and thank you. Okay. Next, idioms. Idioms like born with a silver spoon at the 11th hours, etc. come into the category these should be taught as a whole. Okay. Merits of structural approach. Students acquire good pronunciation and fluency. It stresses habit formation, that habit of speaking English. The initial drilling minimizes the mistakes of students. More emphasis on speech or oral aspects of learning. Difficult areas of the learning are identified and dealt with accordingly. Languages are presented and practiced systematically because of selection and gradation. Meaningful and situational learning helps the learner perform better in outside world. Okay. इसके हैं कुछ demerits of structural approach. Suitable for only lower classes, possible to teach only well selected sentence patterns. Teachers needed a lot of guidance to teach structures, so it is difficult to teach for an average teacher. Situational learning of vocabulary results in a slow rate of vocabulary building, too much mechanical drilling, and unsuitable for overcrowded classes. Lot of teaching aids are needed. Okay, it is teacher centered classroom, meaning is not given importance while teaching language. Its form focused and laid emphasis on grammar. However, the SOS approach with its strong emphasis and oral practice of grammar and sentence patterns still continues to be used in many parts of the world, though it was cautioned in 1960 S. यानी ये केवल निम्न वर्गों के लिए उपयुक्त होता है. इसके कुछ डिमेरिट्स हैं. केवल अच्छी तरह से चयनित वाक्य पैटर्न को पढ़ाना संभव है. शिक्षकों को संरचनाओं को पढ़ाने के लिए बहुत अधिक मार्गदर्शन की आवश्यकता होती है. इसके लिए एक औसत शिक्षक के लिए तय करना मुश्किल होता है. शब्दावली के परिस्थिति जन्य सीखने से शब्दावली निर्माण की दर बहुत धीमी हो जाती है. ये बहुत अधिक यांत्रिक ड्रिलिंग है. भीड़ भाड़ वाली कक्षाओं के लिए अनुपयुक्त शिक्षण सहायता की बहुत ज़रूरत होती है. Basic principle of structure approach. The sentence pattern of English is quite different from the sentence pattern of our mother tongue. It can be taught not by telling them the rules of arrangement, but by giving them ample practice of speaking. Speech is the most important thing in learning a foreign language. Pupils' activity in learning the language is more important than teachers' activity in teaching the language. Importance of the child's activity rather than the activity of the teacher. The arrangement of words in any language is very important. The meaning changes with a change in the word order. For example, there is a sentence, you are there. Consider two other sentences made of the same three words but put in different order. Are you there? And there you are. The three sentences, all the word of the same three words give different meaning because of a different way in which the words were arranged. These different arrangement or patterns of words are called structures. Each language has its own special sentence pattern. For example, there is a sentence in language, they eat mangoes. The formula of this sentence is as in subject, object, verb. We can frame numerous sentences on this pattern. However, Hindi does not have the same pattern. The sentence given above translated into Hindi. The structural approach is based on the Egyptians. Then language can best be learned through a scientific selection and grading of structure and vocabulary. Hornby has made the study of sentence pattern of structure in English. He has found that there are approximately 275 structures in the English, and learners of the language must master all of them, but not all the structure can be mastered at once. Okay. मेन फीचर्स ऑफ स्ट्रक्चरल अप्रोच, क्या क्या मेन फीचर है? फर्स्ट है वर्ड ऑर्डर. वर्ड ऑर्डर और द पैटर्न्स ऑफ फॉर्म इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज. ईच वर्ड इन अ सर्टेन arrangement has a fixed place which cannot be changed. If we do so, we distort the meaning. Considering the following arrangements. Okay. Next, the presence of function words. Function words are structural words. They function as the structural links. Function words help in modifying meaning. Consider the following sentence. यानी जो वर्ड ऑर्डर होते हैं, अंग्रेजी भाषा में वर्ड ऑर्डर या फॉर्म के पैटर्न बहुत महत्वपूर्ण होते हैं. सुनिश्चित व्यवस्था में प्रत्येक शब्द को एक निश्चित स्थान दिया जाता है जिसे बदला नहीं जा सकता. ओके, यदि हम ऐसा करते हैं तो हम निम्न व्यवस्थाओं पर विचार करते हुए अर्थ को विकृत करते हैं. नेक्स्ट इज प्रेजेंस ऑफ फंक्शन वर्ड. फंक्शन वर्ड्स आर स्ट्रक्चरल words. The function as the structural links. Function words help in modifying meaning. Consider the sentences. Next, the use of a few inflections. Another important characteristics is that English language make use of an inflection as compared to other languages. Inflection changes are prominent in the following sentences. जैसे इन वर्ब्स आई प्ले, ही प्ले, आई एम प्लेइंग, आई प्ले. इन नाउन्स वन बॉय, टू बॉय, वन मैन. इन एडजेक्टिव्स एंड एडवर्ब्स ग्रेट, ग्रेटर, ग्रेटेस्ट, ग्रेट, ग्रेटली. यानी एक अन्य महत्वपूर्ण इसकी ये विशेषता है कि अंग्रेजी भाषा अन्य भाषाओं की तुलना में एक विभक्ति का उपयोग करती है. ओके, इन जो विभक्ति होती है इसको उदाहरण है, जैसे क्रियाओं में वर्ब से कहते हैं मैं खेलता हूँ, वह खेलता है. ओके, मैं खेला. नाउन्स में क्या होता है? एक लड़का, दो लड़के या एक आदमी. विशेषण और क्रिया विशेषण में. ओके, थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग.